What's up, guys? Brian here. I'm doing this live video because I want your guys' opinions. If anybody can chime in, I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to make an excavator. It's kind of a rake slash grading tool. And I wanted to get your guys' opinions and see what you thought before I put anything in stone. So, without further ado, let me show you what I basically have, and then you can tell me what you guys think. So, pretty much I got this big piece of steel, 7/8 inch thick. It's, I got some rebar. This is like probably 1 inch thick rebar, I think. Give me a second. I'll tell you. Yeah, pretty much 1 inch. Actually, thicker than 1 inch. Inch and a quarter, basically. Rebar. Anyways, basically what this tool is going to be used for is I'm going to grab it with the, and I'm going to scrape, right? I'm going to have one flat end for scraping the dirt. And then I'm going to have one end with the rebar for raking up debris. I'm not sure what I'm going to be raking up the most, to be honest with you guys. So if you guys could give me your opinion, what you think I'll be raking up, then that would help me design this a little bit better. Like, I feel like if I'm going to be raking rocks and stuff, then I should have these shorter, you know. That way they don't bend. But if I'm just raking up, like, sticks and debris from like, a demolition or something, then I might want him longer, you know, because I'd be able to grab more stuff without grabbing any dirt. So, I kind of need your guys' opinion. So, definitely chime in the live chat. What's up, Chris? What's up, Mighty Motivating? Thanks. So what's your guys' opinion on how I should build this rake? Just trying to figure out what's the best way. Should I have these short right here? If I have them short, then I'd be able to, you know, grab rocks and stuff, like if I was digging in hard dirt. Well, so if I did it really short, then yeah, it'd be the same as the teeth on the excavator bucket. But if I have it longer, like let's just say like I have it this long, like a foot long, then these are double the size of the teeth. So I'd be able to get further down and just grab root stuff rather than dirt. Because what happens is you got your, pretend my hand is the excavator bucket, right? So you come in and the teeth aren't long enough, so you end up scooping a lot of dirt into the debris and stuff. So I'm trying to build something that can be multi-use, you know? So I'm just trying to figure out how long I should make these rebars stick out for the comb. I'm going to call it a comb. And then, you know, so basically right now I have 8 total of these that I can use. One of them is kind of short. This one's a little shorter than the rest by like 6 inches. But I have this extra piece of steel right here that's an axle that I could cut up and use that too. That's probably just as hard as the rebar, if not harder. So, and then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weld these I-beams or these I-loops onto it, right? On each side, one on each side. So what I can do is when I come in with the bucket and squeeze it, I can wrap a chain around, basically around the bucket and onto that and tighten it up onto the bucket. A ripper hook for roots. You're talking about, it looks like a rooster tail or something. It's kind of like just one. But I'm not I'm not using this to rip roots out of the ground. It's more to put them in a pile. I feel like that's what I'm going to use this for. More for like piling stuff up. Well, that's why I'm trying to figure out what is the right distance for the rebar. Like, because if I'm just moving branches and stuff into a pile, this isn't going to bend. You know what I mean? I mean, this stuff is pretty thick. It's thicker than an inch thick. I should be able to, you know, at least comb the ground with it without, you know, if I'm like pulling up sticker bushes or something, you know, like blackberry bushes, it should be able to pull that out without any problems. I'm thinking. Don't you guys think? Like, what do you got? What is your guys' opinion? Like, if I'm just ripping up bushes, you know, like this, I think that would pull those up no problem. You know, or right here, let's see. Let me show you. It's still cold over here. We still got snow and everything. So obviously I'm not going to use it on like a tree like that or something, because it would just bend. It'd be worthless for ripping something out like that. But if I'm just ripping up bushes like these sticker bushes, these blackberry bushes, I think it would tear those out of the ground pretty good without grabbing a ton of dirt. What do you guys think? Or like, you guys can see I have a big pile of branches right there. Like, if I were to scoop those up into a pile or something, I'd be able to drag those a lot further with the rake than with the bucket, because I'd scoop up a lot of dirt. Pug 1? I don't understand, Chris. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. I feel like it would do pretty good for like bushes and stuff. You know, like small stuff. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe the rebar will bend too easy. I got some AR 400 plate right here. This is to reinforce the bottom of the bucket. This is pretty heavy duty stuff. I could weld these like this. You know what I mean? That's some heavy duty stuff right there. This is AR 400. Is it buffering? Sorry, the internet connection sucks. Oh, it sucks. Maybe if I stop moving, it'll be better. You think I should make it out of the AR 400? I bought all that for the bucket, though. You know, I may have extra, but I don't know yet. I mean, that's for the bottom of the bucket, because the bucket's kind of bent up. And that was like $500 worth of steel right there. But I could use these smaller ones right here. How many of these do I have? Let's see, there's 3. I think I got 7. Yep, I got 7. So I got 7 of these. I guess I could put them like this. Or I could do both. Rebar and that. Kind of like that. Just stagger it or something. What do you think of that? I kind of want to save this AR plate though for the bucket. For like the sides or something. I don't even know. Anyways, my grandpa's coming over to help me. Me and him will figure it out, I guess, and then we'll just test it, I suppose. If the rebar does fail, then at least, you know, we'll cut that off and use it for smoothing and grading and stuff like that. And then I could eventually put the AR 400 plate on there if I wanted to. The rebar wasn't that expensive. It was probably only like 50 bucks or something like that. That AR 400 stuff is expensive. Very, very expensive stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your input. Definitely. That stuff is expensive, Chris. That stuff is really expensive. So that's my project right now. I don't think I'm going to do a video on it other than this live stream, so I just don't really have the time and it's too cold. And then another idea that I got is I might weld this bar right there so when I go to squeeze it, right, it doesn't slide in and out of the bucket easier. I wanted to do a beam, kind of like a big piece of metal straight across, like a big thick piece all the way across, kind of like a T, you know, and then cut it a little notch out so the teeth could go inside, you know, in between and pinch it. But the guys at the metal place, they plasma cutter thing's broken and they wouldn't do it for me, so they were being kind of temperamental. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your opinions. I guess I'll catch you on the next one. I got a video coming out Wednesday. Check that out. That's gonna be a pretty good video.